Hey guys, okay, this is going to be basically a video of me commenting over some different game for a change because, well, I was a fool and I left Dark Cloud at uni, sadly, so I've got my PS2 here, but I don't know how I went about leaving it behind. I think I just completely blitzed on the thought that I needed to bring it with me, so I'm going to be commenting over this game and another game at some point. I'm not going to tell you what that is yet. I've already actually recorded it and I need to do a voiceover of it at some point. This is going to be post-commentary, of course, because recording and playing at the same time is quite difficult. So, yeah, sorry. This is a game called... Actually, I don't want to tell you because it'd be more interesting for you to... I'm pretty sure you've already seen what it's called. Well, you can already see it. It's called Wipeout Fusion. If you've never played Wipeout before, this is probably your best way to find out what it's about. So, just let you watch this cool cutscene. Okay, so Wipeout Fusion is, sorry, hang on, I'm just adjusting my headset here. I left my headset at uni as well, so I'm borrowing my brother's at the moment. That'll have to do. So, this is going to be about doing some arcade racing. I compare the different cars here. I don't want to call them cars exactly, because they're not. Fucking headset! They're not cars, sorry. They're not cars, they're like sort of racers. This is the G-Tech, this is a small sort of, thingy, that's the Van Uber, and then there's the last one which we can't drive yet. And I was going to drive that because I thought it looks kind of like the thingies that they had on Star Wars. That just is probably the best racer, which is the one I ultimately pick. This game's a racing game, as you could see. You fly around in these sort of... I don't want to call them... Again, I don't really want to call them cars, but yeah, sort of racers. And you do use weapons to try and give you the edge in the race. It's a bit like Mario Kart, but if you've never played this before, you'll see how different it is compared to a Mario Kart game. You'll notice that it's way more hardcore, and the weapons are kind of a bit stranger. Those aren't quite... Well, I haven't unlocked very many weapons because I've actually had this game since I've had my PS2, but I never played it. Anyway, I'm just trying to think of a place to pick, and I end up going with Florion Heights because it's the one that I know. The rest of them I don't think I could even pick anyway. So, just waiting for it to load. What I'm going to do is I'm going to do each race... Well, I've got two courses that I can do. I'm going to do each race twice. The first time both... 3 out of 4 times I lose here. The first time I will lose, the second time I win, and then the third and fourth time I lose. The reason I lose is because I died, basically. As you can see there, it's got 51 on the inner bar there, which is now down to 59, which means basically that's basically how much health you've got. This, as you can see, I think this is in kilometers an hour. I'm not sure. I would like to think it's in miles an hour, but I doubt it. So, as you can see, I'm absolutely atrocious at this. So, we're going ridiculously fast in these awesome races. I got hit by a rocket from behind. Someone else activated a trap there. I didn't realise that it was there, and I kind of braked really hard to try and get past it. But I'm just doing really terribly here. I've already used up like half my health in one lap. So you got to be careful, because if you die, that's the end of the race. Well, for arcade mode at least. So you get a speed boost, weapons, a shield. You can get like that little laser gun where you shoot lots of things. You can get a lock-on missile. I think that drops a like mine behind. Here I'm going to smash straight into that block. I was like 6th at this point, which is kind of cool. I think I die on my last lap. Yeah. So I kind of graze into the wall there, and I'm like, oh no, I've got 4% left. And I get a really awesome weapon and kill myself with it, which is just absolutely fantastic, isn't it? So I came 16th, and I was just like, whatever. So now I restarted the race, I think. And this time I win. Again, I have to start from 16th, which is kind of a pain. But when you're doing the league, it's kind of more of a sort of pole position sort of thing. So if you were doing really well in the last race, then that's where you'll be put in the next race. Unfortunately, I got a very slow start there, but reached the top speeds of over 900. This time I do a bit better. I was a bit disappointed I didn't pick up any weapon at the beginning, but I am a bit more careful with when I fire my weapons compared to what I was. See, I knew for a fact that you could go somewhere along there, but I could not see that that was a brick wall. So I smashed straight into the brick wall and grade some other crap as I go along. I'm getting really peed off at this point because I haven't picked up any weapons for ages. Having said that, I've got a shield, which is kind of cool. Oh, it's not kinda, it's very cool. Because it gives you major protection. Unfortunately, because the way the missile flies out, it hit the person in front. But I blew him up with a missile. So I'm in first place now, and I was like, oh my god, when I saw that. But I wasn't expecting it to last for long, and it didn't really, to be honest. So, what's that? That's a missile, isn't it? Yeah. So I'm in first. I'm on lap 2. So I'm thinking, well, why would I bother wasting a weapon to try and find if I could get a better one? So I thought I'll hold on to it just in case someone does come up past me a little bit. I get the distinct feeling this is the race where no, that's a different race. You'll see that. I think that's the last race that I do in this video. So yeah. And come on down through here because there's a speed boost there, and I'm pretty confident that I can make it through. And at sort of 35 health, I'm not really too worried at all, especially considering last time I died on the second lap, and I didn't mind giving myself a couple of bumps there. So I come in first, and I get a gold medal, and I was so pleased about that when I did that. In fact, this came out surprisingly well on here because I was expecting it to all be very sort of choppy and stuff, but I unlocked the weapon Quake, which, excuse me, sorry, I've been up for quite a while, so I'm yawning. I tried one of these different races, and they're like, no, you can't have it, I'm sorry. So I go to see which one I actually can do. Florion High I can do, and Mandrashee, which it looked like it was over in the Philippines. I didn't really see what it said there. It actually tells you where they are most of the time, but that last map was in Nevada in the USA. So yeah, it did kind of look a bit dusty, didn't it? So it would look a bit sort of like that Las Vegas-y sort of desert. This place, on the other hand, I'm not quite so sure where it's supposed to be. It's got wind farms and stuff, which America is not exactly renowned for its wind power, is it? Having said that, neither are we. But there are a few wind farms knocking around the countryside where there's a bunch of open space. And it's a damn good way to create energy. Take advantage of the wind, I guess. So, yeah, that was absolutely traumatizing, that bit, because I was thinking, oh, I can make it through that, but in the end I can't believe I took that person down. I think I hurt myself there a little bit because of... Yeah, that's what a quake does. And I was really like, what? When that happened. Because I didn't realise it would knock you off course. I knew it kind of comes up behind and bumps you. In fact, I think I use a quake at some point. Use the turbo there, which was kind of well placed on my part, I think. But that was some dreadful shooting, so... Well, that wasn't. That was a fairly good shot, actually. That was okay. That quake just messed me right up there. The problem with quake is if you're using a ship like this, which doesn't have a lot of defense, and you're not a great driver, especially considering it doesn't have great handling either, you will find that you do just smash into stuff, and you will go down pretty quickly. See, I rushed there because I wanted to get him first, but the quake just totally takes him down. But I get hit by another quake, I think, in a minute. No, sorry, that's the next race. I don't want to be jumping ahead. Maybe I do. Yeah, no, I do get hit by another quake. My bad. Maybe that was this one. So here I was just like, must get into the pit stop, but I died just as I went into the pit stop. So I was peeved at that. I tried again. Unfortunately, I didn't win again. But okay, yeah. Sorry, no. And the other thing I was going to say to you guys, I forgot to say this at the beginning. I'm so sorry there haven't been videos for ages. I got really busy and bogged down. In fact, I'm still busy now. I've got to go. Oh, I've got to upload both these videos together, haven't I? Unless I suppose I could do one when I get back after my weekend away. I'm going to stay with some family this weekend. See, you can see I'm not too great here. I'm not too familiar with this course, even though it's a fairly basic one. Because there's like another bit more twisting. See, that was my own fault. I don't know what happened there. But... Now, do I get a quake on this one? I'm trying to remember. I think I get 2 quakes in a row at some point. There was one quake that just that just didn't affect me whatsoever. So I got into 3rd here, and I thought, oh, that's pretty good. Kind of shot ahead a little bit there, but because I got hit by 2 quakes in a row, and the guy in 1st just died, which just doesn't surprise me. But then I thought, oh, this is not going to last for long, and I knew it wouldn't. And I can't even remember if I crashed myself here. I get the feeling I crashed myself. And in fact, what happens is I start slowing right down to make sure I don't go bashing into too many walls. Even though I'm only on lap 2, I thought if I slow right down I should be okay. So I do. I press different buttons to see what they do here. I'm changing the view. So I go back into this view again, finally. I should have activated that shield, just did not think about it whatsoever. And I believe I get pretty much overtaken here, yeah. As I died. It's unfortunate, because if I'd had that shield I would have been alright. Anyway, that's pretty much it for this video. I think I just leave it here so you can hear the ridiculously awesome music. So let me just look ahead to see if I do that. Yeah, I do that. So okay, I will catch you guys all next time. I'm going to upload another video in a couple of days' time, and it will be a surprise. Anyway, I'll see you later.